Of course, we want to welcome you guys back to Read to Me bedtime series. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to read this amazing story this evening.
Yes.
Bedtime story. Hey, bedtime story. Hey, bedtime story. All right, I am Auntie Tyker, and I make movies and television shows, and I act from time to time, and
Yes.
sometimes I tell children stories before bedtime.
Ooh.
And of course, the lovely lady above me is none other than Auntie Rena. Hi, Auntie
Hi.
Rena.
So, as Auntie Tyker said, my name is Auntie Reena, and I'm also an actor, but I work at the National Science Center because I love science and I love teaching science to children just like
Yep.
you. And I love
Mhm.
reading stories and telling stories because you can learn so much
So
from
much.
a story. And that
Yep,
is why
yep.
we're here today. So, we're going
Yes.
to read a story for you, and you're going to
Mhm.
enjoy it. And guess what?
Mhm.
You're going to learn something.
Yes, definitely. Now we know for the past few weeks we've been inside. Well,
Yes.
months. We've been inside. Oh gosh, we inside all the time. All we seeing is the walls and mommy
Yeah.
and daddy and granny. And we want to go outside. We want to go back to school. But we all have to be little superheroes. You all have to be little superheroes, and we're gonna be big ones because we
Yes.
have to flatten the curve. We must flatten the curve. So tonight we're going to read a great story about inclusion. Hmm
Yes. What is
Inclusion.
inclusion, Auntie Tycho?
Auntie Rena, you just asked some real nice questions, I like your bad. So, inclusion, as per the dictionary, because you must always do research,
Yes.
inclusion means that all people have the right to be respected and appreciated
Yes.
as valuable members of their community. Yep.
Like
So
everyone on this live.
everybody in the live, everybody listening to us tonight. So, Auntie Rena, you want to tell us about the story we're reading tonight? We only
All
talking
right.
about it, but we ain't talking about it.
Okay. So, this
hmm
story is called Where Are You From? And it's
Yes.
written by a fantastic author named Candace Jones. All right? And I
Yep,
look
yep.
forward to this story. And it's illustrated because you're going to see some beautiful pictures, right? By
hmm
Mr. Floyd Yummy Yumming. A very
Yes.
funny.
Yes. Yama yaman. So let's begin our story. Where are you from? From Miss Candace Jones,
Yes.
accompanied by my beautiful neighbor's dog. Tolu is the new kid at school. She's excited to meet her new classmates, but she's maybe a little nervous too. Tolu is a Caribbean Canadian. And proud to be. Her favorite place in the whole world is the lighthouse in Toco, Trinidad, where the Atlantic Sea and the Caribbean Sea shake hands. Tolu walks gingerly into her new classroom. Shuffling her feet, her hands in her pockets, she looks down as all eyes fall on her. Then she looks up to a huge smile from her teacher, Miss Streb. Come on
Hmm.
in, Tulu. There is a spot on the carpet just for you. Okay, kindergarten, you know what to do. Clap your hands. Uh-huh. Clap your hands. Stomp your feet. Uh-huh. Stomp your feet. Uh-huh. And put your bottoms in your seat.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
All the kids in class hurry to find a square on the big alphabet carpet and sit down with their legs crisscross. Tulu finds her spot on the letter S square, right next to a boy with very short, straight, black hair, monolith brown eyes, and skin the color of a young, sweet coconut. She smiles, taps him on the shoulder, and asks, "Where are you from?" "Me?" asks Hanjun as he points to his chest with one raised eyebrow. Tolu smiles, nods her head, and answers, "Yes, you." "I am Korean Canadian," he says, with a proud grin. "My parents were born in Chuchon, South Korea, but I was born in Vancouver, British Columbia." Tolu smiles. "South Korea? Where is that?" she wonders to herself. She looks around at all the faces in her new classroom.
At snack time, Tolu finds a good spot to eat. Next to a girl with chocolate skin that is darker than hers and brown, frizzy, bouncy hair in a big, poofy ponytail. "Hi, I'm Tolu. What's your name?" Tolu asks as she flops down on the chair. "My name is Luciana," the girl says as she bites down into her empanada. Tolu pulls out her chubby cola drink, opens up a bag of plantain chips and her applesauce, takes a spoonful of her applesauce, and taps the girl on her shoulder. "I like your hair. Where are you from?" The girl tilts her head sideways and smiles. "I am Colombian Canadian.
Ooh.
My parents were born in Bogota, Colombia, but I was born in Calgary, Alberta." Wow, I wonder where Colombia is. Hmm. Can I walk there? Take my
Mm.
bike? Maybe my bike, Tulu thinks to herself.
Snack time is over, and it's now carpet time. 50 little bodies rush to the alphabet carpet. The teacher yells, "Pick it and stick it,"
Tickets!
yell all her classmates. Tolu smiles. These words tickle her ears. She giggles and she giggles, and then she hears different giggling sounds behind her. She turns around and she stares right into the big brown eyes of another girl with wavy dark brown hair and barley beige skin. "Hi!" Tolu does a small wave and she cups her hand around her mouth. "Where are you from?" she whispers. She doesn't want her teacher to hear. The girl looks at the teacher and then at Tolu. She cups her hands around her mouth and whispers, "I am Lebanese Canadian. My parents were born in Beirut, Lebanon, but I was born in Toronto, Ontario." That is so cool. I would probably have to take a big bus to get to Lebanon, she whispers to her new friend. Her new friend nods. Tulu looks down at her fingers and counts. She is a good counter. One, South Korea. Two, Colombia. Three, Lebanon. I want to go to all these places. She daydreams.
Now, when we're finished with this story, you guys need to tell us where you all want to go to. Because
Yes,
look at all these places. All
yes.
right. Next thing she knows, it's recess time. Tolu's favorite time of the day. She puts on her snow pants, her scarf, and then her hat. Her coat is big and puffy, and that goes on next. Tolu struggles with her zipper. She tries, and tries until she finally gets some help from Mrs. Strebe. Zip, zip, zip. Time to put on her boots. Tolu has learnt that her mittens always go on last. Yep. Who will she meet next? We don't know. Tolu runs outside with all her classmates towards the swings when, BAM! She bumps right into a boy with greenish eyes, fire red curly hair peeking out from under his hat, skin the color of ivory cream, and tons of freckles. She tries to count them. But there's so many.
Wow.
Wow! Where are you from? She yells. I am Irish Canadian. My parents were born in Dublin, Ireland. I was born in St. John's, Newfoundland. But I don't think you know where that is, he says with his eyebrows raised. Tolu blinks and shakes her head. Nope, no idea. Ah,
The boy looks at Tulu's hair peeking out from under her hat. He blushes and runs away. Tulu smiles and touches her wavy locks. Does he like my hair? I hope he likes my hair, Tulu says to herself.
Tolu plays on the swings, the slides, and the green colored playground. She yells, "Hello, Wee-ho!" to all her new friends. She slides down the slide and sees a boy making a snow angel. I want to make one too. He turns his head towards her, and for a moment she can see his eyes are light brown. He flaps his arms up and down, and they both laugh with joy.
Ooh.
Listen to the
Where are
noises.
you from? Tolu asks. The boy sits up from his snow angel and says, I am from Botswana, Zambian, Canadian. My mom is from Gabon, Botswana, and my dad is from Zimbabwe. I was born in Regina, Saskatchewan. The bell rings. Ring! The boy stands up and runs to the K line. His toque flies up into the sky and he runs. His skin is like dark chocolate. His hair is short, black, and very coily.
Tolu lays down in the snow and takes off her mittens. She brings her arms up to the sky and looks at her tiny hands. They are chocolatey brown on one side and beige on the other side. She smiles. I like dark chocolate and I like white chocolate. And milk chocolate is good too. I'm milk chocolate, Tolu thinks to herself.
Time for lunch, shouts Mrs. Shrub. Tolu's tummy grumbles as she lines up with all the other kids. Oh, I'm so hungry, she thinks. She stands next to a boy who is looking at her curiously. He taps her on the shoulder. Where are you from? He asks sheepishly. His eyes move from her eyes and then down to the ground, then back at her. Tolu smiles and says proudly, I am Caribbean Canadian. My parents were born in Port of Spain, Trinidad, but I was born in Montreal, Quebec. Oh, that's amazing, he says. The K line starts moving. Tolu's eyes squint a little as he looks down at him questioningly. She asks, so where are you from? The boy has the biggest and widest smile she's ever seen. His skin is like caramel. He has brown curly hair and hazel eyes. I am Italian, French, Egyptian, Caribbean, Canadian. My dad is from Barbados and my mom is Italian, French, Egyptian, Canadian. but I was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Tolu's mouth drops to the floor. Wow! And where is your favorite place in the whole wide world? She asks with excitement. The boy frowns and puts one finger on his chin and says, Mommy always says, home is where the heart is. So I pick Canada.
Tolu walks into the school and dreams of the world. She dreams of South Korea and kicks off her boots. She dreams of Colombia. Remember she went there? And peels off her mittens. She dreams of Lebanon and takes off her hat. She dreams of Ireland and peels off her coat. She dreams of Botswana and Zambia and whips off her scarf. She dreams of Italy, France, Egypt, and Barbados and slips out of her snow pants. She dreams of Trinidad. And her favorite place on the island, the lighthouse in Tolu, where the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea shake hands.
Ooh.
I have so many places to visit, she says out loud with a big smile.
Tolu goes to the washroom to wash up for lunch. She looks in the mirror. She has long black She has long black and dark brown locks that reach down to her shoulder blades. She has brown almond-shaped eyes and milk chocolatey skin that glistens in the sun. She smiles at herself and thinks, all my new friends have different backgrounds and we look different too, but we are all Canadian. Tolu is Caribbean Canadian and proud to be. With a bounce in her step, Tolu walks back to her class and looks at all her new friends. The end!
Woo!
Yay!
That is lovely. Oh my goodness.
So,
Lovely
I
story.
loved this story. And you know what I learned from this story? Everybody is different, but there are beauty in our differences.
Yep,
Yes.
definitely. And the same way that we have all of these different countries and we have a list of places that we want to go to.
Yes.
I have my list.
I got my list from this book.
Ah, yes, 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 yes. So those of you who came into the live after we started, please let us know where you're hailing from. I know we have somebody who is originally from Point Fortin who is with us tonight. Where are you guys hailing from? Just drop your flag if you're not from Trinidad. Let's represent Ontario, Pops. Let us know where you're from. And of course, be sure to share the story when
Yeah.
it goes live on Read2Me TT's IGTV. Thank you guys so much. We had so much fun reading the story.
We really did. But Auntie Tyker, before we go, it's very
Mhm.
important that all the children listen to us. And I know
Mhm.
they're listening, Auntie Tyker, right? They pay
Yes.
attention.
Yes.
Now, do you want to be little superheroes? Do we have little
Hmm.
superheroes on this live?
I
I believe
wonder.
so. I believe so. Comment if you
Mhm.
are a superhero. And here's what you can do to help. Wash your
Mhm.
hands with soap and sing
Yes.
happy birthday twice so you will know you have washed it long enough.
Yep. And keep
Yes,
your hands out of your mouth. Oh my goodness. You know
very
you're
important.
like to put your hands in your mouth. So no. No hands in mouth. And remind mommy, daddy, uncle, granny, everybody to wear their mask if they're leaving home and going out to run errands. Of course, we know no mask, no service. So you have to wear your masks. And why are we doing that? Because we're trying to flatten the curve, and we have to
Yes.
remember that we are all in this together. Yeah?
Together.
So tomorrow there's going to be a brand new story with two new readers, and you're going to be able to get sent to bed on
Yes.
time with your story and a cup of tea. Yes, Daniel is reminding us to social distancing. Remember, you have to be
Very
good
important.
distances away. Very important. And of course, you sneeze or cough in your elbow. In
Yes.
your elbow. Hand sanitizer. And as Auntie Rena reminded you, when you wash your hands, sing happy birthday twice.
Yes.
Any
All
dogs
right.
tomorrow? I don't know. We'll have to ask the dogs. If you
All
guys
right.
also want to read, like this young man is asking here, JD and Gina, please be in touch with the Read2Me site. We have lots
Yes.
of weeks to come with the children being at home, so might have some room. This is
All right,
fun, Auntie
guys.
Rena.
It was so much fun. Thank you so much, Tyker, for reading with me. It was
Whoop,
so
whoop.
good. And I can't wait for the story tomorrow. A brand new story with
Yep.
brand new readers. I'm so excited. So, guys, going to bed. It's that time. And
Yes,
we are going to do the same. All right?
yes.
So,
See you all
bye.
tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.